I think it's absolutely fantastic when I get to see all these woke DEI games where they force inject politics, and instead of making a badass male character who can just take a ton of shit and save the damsel, gets replaced with a woke black woman for the sake of DEI, not because that's part of the character, but because it's what they needed to push for their agenda, gets absolutely blown out. Absolutely blown out on release. I covered it with Concord. I covered Hyenas getting shut down. I covered all these games just absolutely failing in every single way because they try to go with the DEI. Concord released, I think, with like what 1,500 people, which which was actually worse than Suicide Squad. And then we get this new Flintlock, the Siege of Dawn, and I'm like, oh great, another black lead character who's gonna destroy the white man and be an absolute badass. I wonder how terrible that'll do. Well, the numbers are coming in and they're even worse, and I can't help but laugh because of how bad they are. So here we'll go to the article, we'll read some of the article, and then we'll look at the Steam DB numbers so we can get a fantastic laugh at this horrendous woke nonsense. But here we go. Flintlock, the Siege of Dawn from developer A44 Games, with the help of Sweet Baby Inc. and publisher Kepler Interactive, released to abysmal player numbers. That's right, Sweet Baby Inc. was involved in this one. According to SteamDB, the game's peak concurrent players in the first 24 hours of release hit 648 players. Not only was the number of players abysmal, but the game only ranks 85 on Steam's top seller list, indicating that people are not purchasing this game. Well, yeah. It is no surprise that the game is not being purchased and played by, given Sweet Baby Inc. worked on the game. The game was added to the Sweet Baby Inc. Detective Steam curator list, which is the second largest curator on Steam and has over 415,000. 415,000. 415000. The technical numbers are 649 for the last three digits, but we'll round down just to make them feel a little bit better about getting blown out. So here we go. Flintlock, the Siege of Dawn was worked on by Sweet Baby Inc. and its CEO Kim Belair. This was confirmed by former A44 COO, Chief Operating Officer Audrey Tops Harjo in an interview with Edge Magazine. You got Sweet Baby Inc., you got the CEO Kim Belair, and then you've got Edge Magazine. Some of these jokes write themselves. The outlet reported for Flintlock it was Tops Harjo who brought on Kim Belair, the Montreal-based narrative director who has advocated for better representation in stories as a means of bringing new and exciting ideas to games. Those new and exciting ideas, how are they going? How are they going, buddy? All right, so Harjo explains she took the wonderful base layer Derek had, the world, and just elevated it. You mean de-leveled it? Nullified it? Deleted it? You know the difference is when there's a person who's reflecting at you, and it's true. There's a certain truth that resonates that can't be faked. And the truth is, nobody wants your shit. Nobody wants this garbage. Like, bless. I'm laughing because I've seen the numbers. I know some people won't notice, but there are people who are tuned to that and they'll get it immediately. Well, you know what? Let's look at the people who got it immediately. Let's go ahead and do that. All-time peak 4 days ago, 648 players. The entire weekend couldn't make more than 700 players. 500 people. 500 people, that's it. I can't believe it. Number 446 in top sellers. I'm not even going to consider the positive and negative reviews because you have 200 positive reviews and 81 negative reviews, but nobody bought the game. You know, it's like when I cover the movies that are ranked high, and then I realize that nobody actually went to see the movie. You know, like the Marvels actually doing pretty well in Rotten Tomatoes, but then realizing that it made zero fucking dollars. It's like, oh, nobody actually went to see the movie except for the shills. This game is the exact same way. Oh, 73% positive review. How many people ever played it? Less than 700. Uh-huh. Yeah. You gotta wonder on that one. God, can't even break 1,000 players. But here we go with Cabrutus doing the good thing. Hey guys, I've added another game to my curator list. This game is called Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn, and is shown in this physical copy of the Edge magazine. It involves Kim Belair, Sweet Baby Inc. CEO. Uh, uh, why? Why can't you just show? Okay, we're gonna give me a second. I hate that I can't just read the full tweet on the webpage. That annoys me. All right, he goes on to say, I've waited a bit before deciding to add this one because a dev from Flintlock team reached out to me through mail stating that they eradicated the SBI part and basically remade it completely. Oh, well, it looks like they got lied to. At this point, together with my staff, I decided that given them the chance to prove this, allowing us access to the game pre-release and asking their manager to confirm to have a conversation with me. They openly refused on both points, leaving me without any way to confirm what they were telling us. This doesn't speak very well about them. Thank God he questioned them. Oh my God. If he hadn't questioned, I mean, the game would have been shit anyway. Let's be honest. But yeah, they said, no, 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 we're totally not part of Sweet Baby Inc. Prove it. No. Good job. Good job. All right, so here we go. After the game was added to the curator list and Grum shared his alleged information, senior operations and growth manager for Kepler Interactive, Lissy Kane, raged on social media. She wrote, absolutely fuming, vibrating off the fucking plane of reality. This piss weak pseudo journalism that the far right GG are taking is so vile. Incredible to see in real time and closer to home and how Grums is and how damaging he and his weird troop are. So they went after the weirdo journalist who freaks out and cries about everything because that's what Grums does. And he misrepresents a lot of information. Actually, I can prove this right now. I can prove that Grums misrepresents to get the clickbait bullshit. Let's do this. You know what? Hold on. We're gonna take a second just to talk about Grums here. So here is what Grumps posted from Ubisoft about Assassin's Creed causing their stonks to tank. And this little 5-day one looks pretty bad, right? But we had information on Assassin's Creed 2 months ago. So the fact that it's happening now, this is what I thought to myself, is happening now of all times doesn't quite make sense. So I went to pull up the Ubisoft stock for myself. I was like, you know what? Let's just take a peek at the last year. Oh, it had nothing to do with Assassin's Creed. As a matter of fact, since January, it's been down in the dumps. Well, those two don't line up. Grums, buddy, I know you like the clickbait, but damn, dude, do you have to lie to everybody about it? Like, I hate the game as much as anybody. But Grums, why do you gotta lie about it, dude? Like, this came back there. They announced it back in April or May. It's been shit since May, dude. What are you doing? But I mean, I guess that's why you deleted 3,000 tweets to cover up this shit that nobody wants to talk about. God, Grums, you do a lot of nasty shit. Which is why I dislike you. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. Yeah, Cabrutus is doing the real work here. Give it up to my man Cabrutus for actually doing the work, getting the information, asking questions, and not posting bullshit. Cabrutus, you get 4 out of 5 stars, buddy. 4 out of 5 stars. You live in Brazil, so I can't give you 5 stars. But Jesus, I guess they still haven't figured out that woke games just don't sell. But that's it for this one, guys. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this one out. And until the next one, guys, be easy like sleazy.